At a time when global uncertainties are already mountain high, Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives and second in line to the U.S. presidency, has chosen to challenge the political foundation of China-U.S. relations, the One China principle. Media outlets are reporting that the U.S. House Speaker could potentially stop over in Taiwan during her Asia trip after repeated, strong warnings from China not to do so. The Biden administration also said U.S. military leaders believe it's not a good idea for Pelosi to go to Taiwan. The international community understands the significance of a stable China-U.S. relationship for global stability and prosperity. Hence, the move by Pelosi to play the Taiwan card against China is viewed by many around the world as a highly irresponsible move that jeopardizes not only regional peace, but also gambles with global peace and security. Should the global community and peace-loving people in the region be held hostage by the provocative actions and self-interests of one U.S. politician? Clearly not. Pelosi's Asia tour also comes at a time when the U.S. House Speaker and her husband are both under scrutiny. According to U.S. financial and business news website Business Insider, it comes after the Speaker's husband exercised call options of stock in a semiconductor company worth between $1 to $5 million in June. That's around a month before the U.S. Congress voted on a CHIPS bill to invest over $50 billion in semiconductor manufacturing and research. Mrs. Pelosi's husband, Paul Pelosi, is also expected to appear in court on Wednesday following an arrest for drinking and driving. Could Pelosi's potential Taiwan stopover be a tactic to divert her critics' attention away from this increased scrutiny? China has been consistent and has made it abundantly clear that the Taiwan question is a red line that cannot be crossed. Chinese President Xi Jinping recently told U.S. President Joe Biden that the firm will of the more than 1.4 billion Chinese people to safeguard China's national sovereignty and territorial integrity is resolute. A recent policy brief by Ryan Haas, a senior fellow at the Brookings Institution, said there is no public enthusiasm in the United States or Taiwan for a military conflict, adding that the Taiwan public recognizes any pursuit of independence would lead to war. He also notes that the United States is not capable of mediating differences between Taiwan and the Chinese mainland, and that many countries in Asia and elsewhere do not embrace America's argument that China is the principal driver of spiraling tensions. Countries in the region have also made it crystal clear that they don't want to be forced to choose sides between the world's two largest economies. They want peace, stability, trade, development, and prosperity. Not a foreign capital some 10 to 16,000 kilometers away trying to inflame tensions in their backyard. Pelosi's trip to Asia includes Singapore, Malaysia, South Korea, and Japan. The largest trading partner of these four countries is China. Washington's constant stream of its China threat narrative, its efforts to provoke tensions across the Taiwan Strait, and its moves to constrain the development of over 1.4 billion people is a growing threat to regional and world peace at a time when humanity needs to come together to address much bigger common challenges. In their most recent phone call, President Xi told President Biden the world expects China and the United States to take the lead in upholding world peace and security. So, even in the face of Washington's repeated attempts to demonize China, in its repeated attempts to challenge China on the bedrock issue defining bilateral relations, Beijing is trying to maintain a voice of reason. It's doing so because China understands that this crucial relationship affects not just Americans and Chinese, but everyone in the world. The question is, does Washington truly understand?